Mrs. Darlene Hunt. Thank you for letting me interview you for my final project for Media and Society. I have a couple of questions that I want to ask you in regards to mass media. Let's start with sound recording. What records did you listen to growing up?
I listened to The Emotions. I listened to Natalie Cole. I listened to Marvin Gaye. I listened to the OJs, Maze featuring Frankie Beverly, The Whispers, Tammy Terrell.
Wow.
Anything else?
So you like soul music. So it's safe to say you like soul music.
Yeah, R&B.
Okay.
R&B,
So out of all of
and
those,
jazz too. I like Janis Joplin. Herbie Hancock.
so out of those artists that you listed, who would you say is your favorite recording artist?
My favorite recording artist?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't list Charlie Wilson in the Gap Band, but I listen to him a lot, so he's my favorite recording artist, really.
Okay. So were there any music that you were not allowed to listen to that your parents didn't want you to listen to while you were growing up?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm. Were you allowed to play music wherever and whenever you wanted?
Not whenever and not wherever. I mean, I played it in my room sometime, but most of the time I had to play it in the living room where everybody, heard it or had access to it or whatever.
Okay. So how did you find out about the artists that you listened to?
My father and his brothers was listening to him.
Okay. How do you think music influenced your life as a child?
I think it had influence on my life because I listened to a lot. A lot of it was positive, a lot about love, relationships, things like that.
Okay. Let's move over into radio. Do you have any specific memories about listening to the radio when you were growing up?
Not really, because most of the time we listened to the radio was in a car, so it wasn't a whole,
Yeah. So more so music than like talk radio or anything like that. What about television? What types of shows were on television during your childhood?
Red Fox, Mom's Neighborly. You ain't gonna remember Mom's Neighborly. They had the Brady Bunch, Batman and Robin. We used to love Batman and Robin. The Green Hornet. It was this one soap opera that everybody used to watch and run home to watch it, and the main character was Barnabas. I think it was something night. Oh my God, I can't even remember the name of it. Anyway, we looked at that, but we looked at different cartoons.
Okay.
So.
What was a typical family?
Soul Train.
Soul Train. What was a typical family viewing session like for your family growing up? Like, did you guys sit around the TV and watch certain shows together?
And Soul Train.
Soul Train.
Everybody looking at Soul Train. Also, we looked at, like I said, Batman and Robin. One time we was eating popcorn. It was me and all my brothers and sisters. We all sat around and looked at that. And Robin said, "Holy popcorn," and we just fell out rolling because we was eating popcorn at the time he said it. So that was a big moment for us. But yeah, and you know what? We didn't look at the TV a whole lot because back in those days we did so much outdoor activity. We skate a lot. We played hide go seek. We played hopscotch. We played darts. We was always outside. outside till the street lights came on. That was everybody time to go home when the street lights came on.
Right. So how would you describe television as far as being as far as being an influence in your childhood?
It wasn't that much of an influence because we didn't look at TV that much.
Right.
The most we would look at was, if we looked at any TV through the week while we were going to school, it was maybe one show, because we was trying to get outside as much as we can and as long as we could after we finished our homework.
Okay. Can you just describe what your children's viewing habits were?
My children, the two children that I had.
Yeah. What kind of viewing habits of television did they have, or did you allow them to have?
Through the week, they were able to look at one or two shows. They had to be fed by 8 o'clock. Of course, you know that. They got to stay up a half hour later on Thursdays for the Cosby Show. But it was monitored. It wasn't like like now. But it was monitored, and they didn't have a whole lot at all through the week. All of it was a lot. The majority of it, I would say, 50 above, was on the weekends.
How do you think their experience with television is different than yours growing up?
Way different. Now they have all this reality mess. They have all this reality stuff that's influencing these kids a lot. They make things seem like it's better than what it really is. They have social media. Just it's a lot that these kids now have to do, because they have so much exposure to things that parents nowadays got to be 4-5 steps ahead of their kids and be really computer literate.
Do you remember your first experience going to a movie?
My very first? Not really, because we didn't really go to the movie. We went to the drive-in back then. Be a carload of us going to the drive-in, and you get the big speaker and put it in the window, and everybody listen to the movie. What you watching on this big screen with a car full of people.
What was your favorite movie growing up?
Oh my goodness. I think my favorite movie growing up was Cornbread and Earl.
Cornbread and Earl.
It's like a high school mini. It was like a high school series.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Wow. And were there any films like during your teenage years or your adolescent years that you were not allowed to watch? Like you wanted to see it, but your parents was like, "No, you can't watch that."
Because I wasn't really into TV and movies like that.
Oh, really?
No, I wasn't. Like I said, I was an outside person. We was playing tetherball, hopscotch, jacks. Everything we did was outside. We would be outside we'd get up Saturday mornings, or if we didn't have school through the summertime, we'd be outside by 10 o'clock. I'm telling you, we'd be out there to the street lights. We was doing everything outside. Skating, riding our bikes, playing all kind of games.
How do you think that your children's experience with movies is so much different than yours? Do you think they watched more movies than you did during their childhood?
Yes, way more. And it was a lot more, I would say, a lot more integrated movies that they were able to watch that was not so segregated with just predominantly white or whatever. It was the stuff that you guys looked at was well mixed. So, and they had a lot more movies to offer that you could learn from, which I'm probably sure they probably did back when I was growing up, but I just was not into TV like that.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to let me interview you for my final project, and this concludes our interview.